My beloved child, do you hear it? Do you hear the thunder rolling across the spiritual realm at this very moment? This is not coincidence that brought you here. This is not chance. This is divine intervention, and I need you to understand something crucial right now. The curse that has been placed upon your journey, the invisible chains that have held you back for so long, they are trembling. They are shaking at their very foundations, because what I'm about to reveal to you will shatter them completely. But listen carefully, my precious one, because time is of the essence. The window of opportunity that stands before you right now will not remain open forever. In the next few minutes, as you absorb every word I'm about to speak, you will understand why your life has felt like swimming against an impossible current. You will understand why every door seemed to close just as you reached for the handle, why abundance slipped through your fingers like water, why love felt so distant even when you cried out for it in the darkness of your loneliest nights. Don't skip this message. I'm speaking this directly to you. Yes, you who is watching this right now. You who woke up this morning feeling that familiar weight on your chest, that heaviness that whispers, "You're not enough," that tells you your dreams are too big, your heart too broken, your past too messy for miracles to find you. That voice is not mine. That voice is the echo of a curse that has been following your bloodline, following your steps, creating barriers where I intended bridges. Do you feel that strange tension in your spirit right now? That quickening in your heartbeat as these words wash over you? That is recognition. That is your soul acknowledging what your mind has been unable to comprehend. You have been chosen for breakthrough, beloved, but something has been standing in the way. Something has been deflecting the blessings I've been trying to pour into your life, like rain on dry ground. For too long, you've wondered why others seem to walk in favor while you walk in struggle. You've asked yourself why prosperity flows to some like rivers while you've been drinking from puddles. You've questioned whether you're loved, whether you're worthy, whether there's something fundamentally wrong with you that keeps good things at arm's length. My child, there is nothing wrong with you, but there is something wrong with what has been done to you. The curse I speak of is not some ancient magic or superstition. It is real. It is spiritual warfare manifested in your physical reality. It shows up as repeated patterns of lack, as doors that slam shut just before your blessing, as relationships that crumble just when love begins to bloom, as financial breakthrough that evaporates just before it reaches your hands. It shows up as health issues that doctors can't explain, as depression that descends like fog for no apparent reason, as anxiety that grips your throat when you try to step into your destiny. But here's what the enemy doesn't want you to know. Here's the secret that makes him tremble with fear. This curse has an expiration date, and that date is today, this very moment. As you read these words, as you allow them to penetrate the walls that pain has built around your heart, the shackles are already beginning to crack. I didn't bring you here by accident. Out of all the content you could be consuming right now, out of all the voices clamoring for your attention, you found this message. Or rather, this message found you. Because I orchestrated this moment. I arranged this divine appointment between your desperate heart and my liberating voice. You may have been praying for change, begging for breakthrough, pleading for just one sign that better days are coming. My beloved, this I is that sign. This I is. My voice cutting through the noise of a world that has tried to convince you that you're ordinary, that you're forgotten, that your pain is permanent and your portion is small. But I see you. I see the nights you've cried yourself to sleep, wondering if tomorrow will bring any relief. I see the mornings you've awakened, already tired, already defeated before the day began. I see the way you've smiled while your heart was breaking, the way you've been strong for everyone else, while secretly wondering who will be strong for you. Today, I am your strength. Today, I am shattering every limitation that has been placed on your life. But you must participate in this breakthrough. You must take action. You must align yourself with what I'm about to do in your life, because breakthrough requires partnership between heaven and earth, between my power and your faith, between my timing and your readiness to receive. Are you ready, my child? Are you ready to finally understand why your journey has been so difficult? And more importantly, are you ready to watch me turn your test into testimony, your mess into miracle, your curse into the very foundation of your greatest blessing? The curse that has been following you didn't begin with you, beloved. It began generations before you took your first breath. It began with words spoken over your family line, with patterns of defeat that were established in the spiritual realm and then played out in the physical world, generation after generation after generation. Listen to me carefully. This curse has been waiting for someone strong enough to break it. It has been waiting for someone with enough faith, enough desperation, enough holy anger at the injustice you've endured. It has been waiting for you. But here's what you must understand, and why time is so critical right now. The enemy knows his time is up. He knows that you're on the verge of breakthrough, and he is fighting harder than ever to keep you bound. Have you noticed how things seem to be getting more difficult lately? How the attacks seem to be intensifying? How, just when you think you can't take anymore, another wave of trouble crashes over you? That's not coincidence, my child. That's desperation. The forces of darkness are throwing everything they have at you because they know that once this curse breaks, once you step into the fullness of what I have prepared for you, there will be no stopping the flood of blessing that follows. Don't skip this revelation. Your very soul depends on understanding what I'm about to tell you. The curse manifests in 3 primary ways in your life, and I need you to recognize these patterns so you can participate in their destruction. First, the curse of limitation. This is why every time you get close to breakthrough, something happens to pull you back. It's why your income seems to hit a ceiling and stay there, no matter how hard you work. It's why relationships begin with such promise and then somehow lose their spark. It's why your health improves and then mysteriously declines again. The curse of limitation creates an invisible barrier around your life, like glass walls that you can see through but cannot pass through. Second, the curse of isolation. This is why you feel so alone, even in crowds. Why authentic connection feels so elusive. Why people seem to misunderstand you, misjudge you, abandon you just when you need them most. This curse whispers lies that you're too much or not enough, that you're destined to walk alone, that deep love and true friendship are for other people, but not for you. Third, the curse of confusion. This is why clarity feels so hard to come by. Why you second-guess yourself constantly. Why you have brilliant ideas that somehow never come to fruition. Why you know you're called to something greater, but can't seem to find the path. This curse creates fog where there should be vision, doubt where there should be confidence, chaos where there should be peace. Do you recognize these patterns in your life? Do you see how they've been operating, sometimes obviously, sometimes subtly, but always present, always working to keep you from the abundant life I died to give you? But here's the warning I must give you, beloved, and you must take this seriously if you continue watching this message. If you align yourself with what I'm about to do in your life, the enemy will make one final attempt to stop you. In the next few hours, in the coming days, he may try to distract you, discourage you, convince you that what you're hearing isn't real or isn't for you. He may use people close to you to plant seeds of doubt. He may bring up old failures, old shame, old reasons why you don't deserve breakthrough. He may create emergencies, crises, urgent situations that demand your attention and pull you away from what I'm doing in this moment. You must be prepared for this. You must understand that the intensity of the attack often corresponds to the magnitude of the blessing that's coming. The greater the breakthrough, the fiercer the battle before it arrives. But I have not brought you this far to leave you now. The same power that spoke light into existence, the same authority that calmed storms and raised the dead, that same divine force is working on your behalf right now. And no curse, no matter how old, no matter how deeply entrenched, can stand against the power of my love for you. I need you to understand something crucial. Breaking this curse is not just about you. When you break free, when you step into the fullness of your destiny, you become a curse breaker for others. Your children, your children's children, your entire family line will be affected by what happens in your life today. This is why the battle has been so intense. This is why you felt under attack. You're not just fighting for your own freedom. You're fighting for the freedom of generations that will come after you. You're standing in the gap, beloved. You're the one who has been chosen to say, enough. This stops with me. This curse dies here. He has been hoping that you would give up, that you would accept defeat as normal, that you would stop believing in miracles and settle for survival. But something in your spirit won't let you quit, won't let you give up, won't let you accept less than the abundance I have prepared for you. Quote, that something is me. That refusal to surrender is my spirit within you, reminding you that you were born for victory, created for overflow, destined for breakthrough that will leave the enemy stunned and silent. Time is running out for the forces of darkness to keep you bound. The hour of your liberation is at hand, but you must choose it. You must participate. You must align yourself with heaven's agenda for your life and reject every assignment of hell that has been working against you. Are you ready to fight back? Are you ready to take your authority? Are you ready to see this curse shatter like glass under the weight of divine intervention? My precious child, now I reveal to you the magnificent truth that will set you free forever. The curse that has tormented your bloodline, that has limited your potential, that has stolen your peace, it has no legal right to remain in your life any longer. Why? Because I have already paid the price for your complete freedom. Every chain was broken at Calvary. Every curse was canceled when I cried, "It is finished." But you must understand, beloved, that spiritual freedom must be claimed. Victory must be declared. Authority must be exercised. And that is exactly what we are doing together in this sacred moment. Listen carefully as I reveal the specific ways your life is about to transform. Don't skip these promises. They are my covenant with you, sealed in blood, guaranteed by my character, backed by all the power of heaven. First, I am breaking the financial curse that has kept you struggling, scraping, barely surviving when you should be thriving. Within the next 30 days, you are going to see money come to you from sources you never expected. I'm talking about checks in the mail from forgotten refunds. I'm talking about opportunities that seem to appear from nowhere. I'm talking about favor with people who have the power to change your financial situation completely. But this is just the beginning. Over the next 3 months, as this curse continues to crumble, you're going to witness what I call supernatural multiplication. The little you have been faithful with is about to become much. Your income streams are going to diversify. Your investments are going to yield returns that astound you. Money that has been held up in the spiritual realm is about to be released into your physical reality. Some of you watching this, and you know who you are. I am preparing to bring you into a season where money will no longer be your master but your servant. Where you will give generously because you receive abundantly. Where the number 55,000 is going to become significant in your life in the next 6 months. Whether it's an amount you receive, an amount you're able to give, or an amount that represents increase in your annual income. Watch for this number, beloved. It is my signature on your breakthrough. Second, I am shattering the relationship curse that has left you feeling unwanted, unworthy of deep love, destined for disappointment in matters of the heart. If you are single and have been praying for your soulmate, I want you to know that this person already exists, already knows about you in their spirit, and is being prepared to find you at exactly the right moment. For those of you in relationships that have been struggling, that have felt more like work than joy, I am breathing new life into your connection. The love you once knew is coming back, but it's coming back stronger, deeper, more authentic than before. The walls that have been built between you and your beloved are about to come down, and intimacy, real intimacy of heart, mind, and spirit, is going to be restored. But here's something beautiful I want to reveal to you about relationships. When the curse of isolation breaks off your life, you don't just attract romantic love. You attract soul friendships. You attract mentors and spiritual family. You attract a community of people who see your value, celebrate your victories, and stand with you through challenges. Some of you have been feeling so alone, wondering if anyone truly understands you. I'm about to surround you with people who not only understand you, but appreciate the unique way I created you. The loneliness that has felt like a permanent condition is about to become a distant memory. Third, I am destroying the health curse that has been attacking your body, your mind, your emotional well-being. That chronic condition that doctors haven't been able to fully explain or cure. I am your healer, and I am moving in your body right now to restore what has been damaged, to strengthen what has been weak, to bring vitality where there has been fatigue. Depression that has felt like a heavy blanket over your spirit, I am lifting it off you. Anxiety that has gripped your chest and stolen your sleep, I am replacing it with supernatural peace that surpasses understanding. Mental fog and confusion, I am bringing clarity and sharp focus that will amaze you. But physical and emotional healing is just the beginning. I am also healing generational trauma, breaking cycles of addiction, removing patterns of self-sabotage that have run in your family for decades. The healing I'm bringing to you is going to ripple backward and forward through your family tree. bringing freedom to your ancestors in the spiritual realm and protection to your descendants in the natural realm. Fourth, I am breaking the curse of delay that has made you feel like you're always running behind, always missing your moment, always just a step too late for your blessings. Beloved, you are not behind. You are not late. You have been in divine preparation, and now is your season of acceleration. Things that have taken others years to accomplish, you're going to see happen in months. Doors that have been closed for what seemed like forever are about to swing wide open. Opportunities that passed you by are going to circle back around, but this time you'll be ready, positioned, prepared to walk through them. The timing that has frustrated you, that has made you wonder if I've forgotten about you, that timing has been perfect preparation for this moment. Now you have the maturity to handle the blessing. Now you have the wisdom to steward the breakthrough. Now you have the strength to carry the anointing I'm about to release in your life. Watch for these signs that the curse is breaking, my beloved child. First, you're going to start having dreams that feel more real than reality. Dreams where deceased loved ones visit you with messages of encouragement. Dreams where you see yourself in your breakthrough, living the life I've promised you. These dreams are not your imagination. They are previews of your destiny, glimpses into the future I'm creating for you. Second, you're going to notice the number sequences appearing everywhere. 211, 222, 333, 444, 55. These are not coincidences. These are my way of confirming that you are in alignment with heaven's agenda for your life. When you see 777, know that spiritual completion is coming. When you see 888, know that financial abundance is being activated. When you see 999, know that a major chapter of struggle is ending. Third, you're going to feel a shift in your spiritual sensitivity. You're going to hear my voice more clearly. You're going to sense my presence more strongly. You're going to have knowing in your spirit about situations, people, opportunities that you didn't have before. This is because the curse of confusion is being replaced with the gift of discernment. Fourth, people are going to start treating you differently. You're going to notice increased favor, increased respect, increased opportunities coming through human connections. This is because when I remove a curse, I replace it with blessing, and that blessing becomes visible to others through the anointing that rests on your life. But beloved, with great blessing comes great responsibility. As these curses shatter and these promises manifest, you must remember that you are not just a receiver of miracles, you are becoming a distributor of miracles. Your breakthrough is meant to be a blessing to others. Your victory is meant to encourage others who are still fighting their battles. I am raising you up, not just to be blessed, but to be a blessing. Not just to receive favor, but to extend favor. Not just to walk in breakthrough, but to help others break through their limitations as well. This is the full circle of redemption, my child. You who have been broken are becoming a healer. You who have been rejected are becoming an includer. You who have struggled financially are being prepared to be a generous giver. You who have known loneliness are being equipped to be a true friend to others who feel alone. The curse is breaking. The blessing is coming. Your season of overflow is beginning right now. Now, my beloved warrior, it's time for you to take your authority and participate in this breakthrough. I have shown you the curse. I have revealed the promises, but now you must step into agreement with heaven and speak your freedom into existence. Don't skip this part. This is where transformation happens. This is where you move from hearing about breakthrough to experiencing breakthrough. This is where you stop being a victim of circumstances and become a victor over every limitation that has tried to define your life. First, I need you to speak these words out loud, not in your head, but out loud where your own ears can hear them, where the spiritual realm can hear them, where every demon assigned to your destruction must hear them and tremble. I break every chain of limitation in the name of Jesus. I shatter every barrier that has kept blessing away from me. I declare that I am the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, a lender and not a borrower. I am blessed coming in and blessed going out. I am more than a conqueror through Christ who loves me. Say it again. Say it with more authority. Say it like you mean it. Say it like your freedom depends on it, because it does. Now I need you to make a declaration of faith that will activate the promises I've spoken over you. Stand up if you're able. Lift your hands if you can. Look up toward heaven and declare, God, I receive every promise you have spoken over my life today. I receive the financial breakthrough. I receive the relationship blessing. I receive the healing in my body and mind. I receive the acceleration of my destiny. I receive the supernatural favor. I align myself with your plans and purposes for my life. I say yes to breakthrough. I say yes to abundance. I say yes to the fullness of everything you have prepared for me. Do you feel that shift in the atmosphere around you? Do you feel that lightness beginning to replace the heaviness you've carried? That is the curse breaking. That is freedom manifesting in real time. But your participation doesn't end with declarations. I need you to take specific actions that will cement this breakthrough and prevent the enemy from trying to steal what I'm giving you. Action number 1. You must guard your mouth from this moment forward. No more speaking defeat over yourself. No more agreeing with limitation. No more saying, I can't afford it, or things like that don't happen to people like me, or I'm not lucky enough. Your words have power, beloved, and you must speak in agreement with what I've spoken, not in agreement with what circumstances look like. When temptation comes to complain, choose gratitude instead. When fear tries to make you worry about the future, choose to declare, my faithfulness instead. When doubt whispers that this breakthrough isn't real, choose to thank me for what I'm doing in your life instead. Action number 2. You must begin to live like the breakthrough has already happened. I don't mean spend money you don't have, or make foolish financial decisions. I mean carry yourself with the confidence of someone who knows that divine favor rests on their life. Walk with the posture of someone who expects good things to happen. Smile like someone who has a secret that's too wonderful to contain. Start making room for the blessing. Clean out that closet to make space for new clothes. Update your resume because new opportunities are coming. Prepare your heart for love if you've been single. Prepare your relationships for healing if you've been struggling. Preparation is a form of faith, and faith is what activates miracles. Action number 3. You must become a voice of encouragement for others who are still waiting for their breakthrough. Share this message, not because I need you to promote anything, but because breakthrough multiplies when it's shared. When you tell others about what I'm doing in your life, you're not just encouraging them, you're confirming your own miracle. Comment below and let the community know that this is your time. Type, "This is my confirmation." If you receive this message as a word from heaven specifically for you. Type, "I am chosen," if you know that you've been selected for breakthrough. Type, "The curse is broken," if you're ready to walk in complete freedom. But more than commenting, become someone who builds up instead of tears down. Speak life over people. Celebrate others' victories as if they were your own. Become a channel of blessing, and you'll find that blessing flows back to you multiplied. Action number 4. You must get ready for increased spiritual warfare in the short term. I warned you about this earlier, but now I want to equip you to stand strong. When the enemy tries to convince you that nothing has changed, remind him that everything has changed. When circumstances try to make you doubt, stand on my word instead of your feelings. Pray more than you have been praying. Read my word more consistently. Surround yourself with worship music. Create an atmosphere in your home and in your heart where my presence is welcome and darkness has no room to operate. Remember, beloved, the enemy's attacks are proof that your breakthrough is real. If he wasn't afraid of what I'm doing in your life, he wouldn't be fighting so hard to stop it. Action number 5. You must begin to tithe and give offerings from whatever you have, even if it seems small. This is not about money coming to me. This is about you positioning yourself to receive the overflow I want to pour into your life. Generosity creates a vacuum that must be filled with blessing. Start where you are with what you have. Give to someone in need. Support a ministry that feeds your soul. Sow into good soil and watch what I do with your seed. The windows of heaven are about to open over your finances, but you must position yourself under those windows through faithful giving. Some of you, I'm specifically speaking to you right now. You know who you are. I'm asking you to sow a seed of 77 into good soil within the next 7 days. This is not about the money. This is about your obedience, activating supernatural multiplication in your finances. 7 is the number of completion, and I am completing a work of financial breakthrough in your life. If 77 seems impossible, start with 7. If 7 is too much, give what you can with a heart full of faith. It's not the amount that activates the miracle, it's the heart behind the giving. Action number 6. You must subscribe to this channel right now if you haven't already. This is not about numbers or analytics. This is about you positioning yourself to continue receiving the messages I want to speak into your life. Your breakthrough is not a one-time event. It's a lifestyle of victory, and I want to keep pouring into you, encouraging you, building your faith for even greater things. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I have a word specifically for your next level. Your subscription is a declaration that you're not going back to the old life of limitation and struggle. You're moving forward into abundance and victory. But most importantly, my precious child, you must believe. You must hold on to these promises even when they seem impossible. You must cling to this hope even when circumstances contradict what I've spoken. You must trust my timing even when it doesn't match your timeline. Faith is not the absence of doubt. Faith is choosing to believe despite the doubt. Faith is not feeling like everything is fine. Faith is knowing that I am working everything together for your good, even when it doesn't feel fine. The curse is broken, but you must walk in the reality of that freedom. The promises are released, but you must receive them with open hands and an open heart. The breakthrough is yours, but you must step into it with boldness and confidence. Your season of struggle is ending. Your season of overflow is beginning. Walk in it, live in it, breathe in it. This is your time, beloved. This is your moment. This is your breakthrough. My beloved child, as we come to the end of this divine encounter, I want you to feel the weight of what has just happened in your life. This was not just a video you stumbled across. This was not just words on a screen or a voice in your ears. This was a supernatural interruption, a heavenly intervention, a moment when eternity touched time specifically for you. The curse that has followed you, that has limited you, that has stolen from you for so long, it lies shattered at your feet right now. The chains that bound you, they are nothing but dust. The barriers that blocked your blessings, they have been removed by divine decree. The limitations that defined your reality, they have no power over you anymore. Can you feel the difference in the atmosphere around you? Can you sense the shift that has taken place in the spiritual realm? Even if your circumstances haven't changed yet, and some of them will change very quickly, while others will unfold over time. Victory has been secured. Freedom has been established. Breakthrough has been activated. You are not the same person who began watching this message. The person who started this video was under a curse. The person finishing this message is walking in divine blessing. The person who clicked on this content was bound by limitations. The person leaving this encounter is empowered for unlimited breakthrough. I want to paint a picture for you of what your life is going to look like in the coming months as these promises manifest and these blessings unfold. Close your eyes if you can and see this with the eyes of your spirit. I see you waking up in the morning with anticipation instead of dread. I see you checking your bank account and smiling instead of worrying. I see you in relationships that add to your life instead of drain from it. I see you making decisions from a place of abundance instead of scarcity. I see you giving generously because you have been blessed abundantly. I see you 6 months from now, looking back on this moment, tears of gratitude streaming down your face as you realize that this was the day everything changed. This was the day the curse broke. This was the day your breakthrough began. This was the day you stepped into the fullness of everything I had prepared for you. I see you a year from now, sharing your testimony with others who are where you used to be, telling them about the day you watched a video that changed everything, encouraging them that their breakthrough is coming too. I see you as a living testimony of my goodness, a walking miracle that proves I still move mountains for my children. But beloved, this ending is really a beginning. The curse breaking off your life is not the conclusion of your story. It's the introduction to a brand new chapter. A chapter filled with overflow instead of lack. A chapter filled with love instead of loneliness. 1D. A chapter filled with health instead of sickness. A chapter filled with clarity instead of confusion. A chapter filled with acceleration instead of delay. You have been chosen for this breakthrough, not just because you deserve it, though you do, but because I have work for you to do. I have people for you to bless. I have a message for you to carry. I have a testimony for you to share. Your breakthrough is not just for you. It's for everyone who will be touched by your life. The enemy fought so hard to keep you bound because He knew what would happen when you got free. He knew that your freedom would inspire others to believe for their freedom. He knew that your victory would encourage others to fight for their victory. He knew that your breakthrough would become a catalyst for breakthrough in the lives of countless others. This is why the battle was so intense. This is why the struggle lasted so long. This is why hell fought so hard against your destiny. Because your destiny is not just about you. It's about the kingdom impact you're going to have as you walk in the fullness of who I created you to be. Now, as you prepare to step away from this message and back into your daily life, I need you to remember something crucial. You carry the presence and power that just broke every curse off your life. That same anointing that shattered your limitations is now resting on you to help others break free from theirs. Walk differently, talk differently, think differently, love differently, give differently, live differently. You are no longer who you used to be. You are who I say you are. You have what I say you have. You can do what I say you can do. When people ask you what changed, tell them about this moment. When they ask you how you broke free, point them to this message. When they ask you where your confidence comes from, tell them about the day God spoke directly to your spirit and broke every chain that held you bound. Before you go, I want you to speak one final declaration over your life. Stand up one more time. Lift your hands one more time. Open your mouth and declare with authority, I am blessed. I am chosen. I am free. I am victorious. I am abundant. I am loved. I am healed. I am whole. I am walking in breakthrough. I am living in overflow. The curse is broken. The blessing is activated. This is my season. This is my time. This is my breakthrough. And I receive it all in Jesus' name. Now take a deep breath and breathe in your new reality. Exhale every limitation. Inhale every promise. Breathe out the old life of struggle. Breathe in the new life of victory. You are free, beloved. You are truly, completely, permanently free. As you leave this encounter, remember that I am with you every step of the way. In the moments when doubt tries to creep back in, remember this message. When circumstances try to convince you that nothing has changed, remember what I spoke over you today. When the enemy tries to rebuild what I have destroyed, stand on the authority I have given you and refuse to accept defeat. Your breakthrough is not just a moment, it's a lifestyle. Your freedom is not just for today, it's for the rest of your life and beyond. The curse that is broken today can never be rebuilt. The limitations that have been removed can never be reinstated. The blessings that have been activated will continue to multiply and overflow for generations. You are stepping into a legacy of victory. You are becoming an ancestor of blessing. You are breaking generational patterns and establishing generational breakthroughs. Walk forward with confidence, beloved. Walk forward with expectation. Walk forward, knowing that the same God who spoke this breakthrough into existence is walking with you every step of the way. Your season of limitation is over. Your season of abundance has begun. Your time of struggling is finished. Your time of thriving has arrived. The curse is broken. The blessing is yours. The breakthrough is here. Go and live like the free, blessed, victorious child of the Most High God that you are. This is your confirmation. This is your moment. This is your breakthrough, and it starts right now. Before you leave this sacred space, take action on what has been spoken over your life. Subscribe now if you haven't already. Your breakthrough journey is just beginning, and I have more words of breakthrough to speak over your life. If this message resonated with your spirit and you're ready to walk in complete freedom, comment, "I am chosen." If you know this word was specifically for you and your breakthrough season has arrived, share this message with someone who needs to hear that their season of struggle is ending and their season of overflow is beginning. Your obedience to these simple actions activates the breakthrough and keeps you positioned for continued blessing. The curse is shattered. Your breakthrough has begun. Walk in it, beloved. Walk in it with confidence and expectation. This is your breakthrough. Receive it all in Jesus' mighty name.